Oh, here goes nothing. Hello everyone, Artist Chibi here, and as I promised a while ago, here is Artist's Confessions. I will be listing off 18 different confessions, and some of it's actually not something very many people know. I don't know why I'm doing this, I just feel like doing it. Alright, number 1. I used to have a serious obsession problem. Like, very serious obsession problem. When it came to like movies or people, I went to almost stalkerish mode. That actually calmed down after meeting my husband. That was awesome. 2. I dislike pushy vegans more than I do pushy Christians. The main reason why is because vegans tend to completely negate actual science, relying on pseudoscience and possibly homeopathics, and not fully understanding that I biologically cannot go without a balance of both meat and vegetation. They can go screw off. Number 3. I was planning to do a my abuse story, but it wouldn't have been worth making a video about. Mainly because my relationship lasted a month and the idiot got jailed for a completely different case not involving mine. So it really didn't matter anyway. Number 4. I am religious. I just keep my religion to myself as it has no place in my comics 90% of the time. Yeah, sometimes I will throw in like the occasional god like Yahweh or Hades or something of the sort, but that's not very common anymore. I try to steer clear of any mention of religion. Number 5. I have more drawings stashed away and unseen by the public than I do images posted. Quite literally. I have like large stacks of papers of drawings that I've never got around to showing to anyone. Not even chemists have seen them. No one has seen them but me alone. I still write fan fictions to help develop my original characters better. Oh, right, that's right. This is number 6, by the way. Yeah. I don't write fan fictions and post them online like a bunch of little kids do. I actually use it to help develop my characters better, to make them less like a Mary Sue or some noobish character type that people seem to have a major problem with. I don't want them to make them like the ultimate perfect character. That's technically impossible in the real world anyway. And even though my characters are technically not even realistic as it is. Number 7. I used to have comics that featured my ex when Key was first introduced and the first appearance of Chemist. Well, originally, however, upon a little incident that happened out in Vegas, I lost those comics, so I will have to actually redraw them so I can introduce you all to my ex that I dubbed in my comics Rumi. Number 8. I use joke names for certain people to describe the characters. Example, Soju, as in a social justice warrior. Pib or Pita means pain in the ass or pain in butt. And then my famous, well-known, stereotypical YouTubing conspiracy religious whack job, Tuber. The one who gets the crap end of everything. Number 9. I don't consider anime as different from cartoons. Not all cartoons are for kids. I made an entire blog post on my site about it. So, any of you anime fanatics that try to argue it, please take a look at it. I will leave a link in the video description down below. Number 10. I tend to think too much into Godzilla when it comes to discussions about it. Actually, that's not really much of a confession, considering that's public knowledge by now. 11. I used to be embarrassed to like Dragon Ball and Gundam because it wasn't a social norm for girls to like guy things. It never clicked in my mind that they were considered anime back then. They were just considered Japanese animation, Japanimation. And they were more associated with boy stuff like Power Rangers and Hot Wheels or other boy things. I was literally considered the freak of my school because I didn't like Barbies or My Little Pony. I still don't like them. 12. I actually bought Minecraft Pocket Edition. I literally did. Though technically it was actually Google Play that bought it for me because they gave me a gift card. I don't know why they did that. But it gave me enough money to buy the Pocket Edition. 13. I have an extremely hard time pronouncing certain words. When I'm in the middle of talking half the time, sometimes you'll hear me struggle with some words or, stuttering on certain words. That's mainly because I'm trying to remember how to pronounce it. And sometimes I get ammonia and pneumonia mixed up. I still have a hard time pronouncing anonymity, or something like that. You get the hint. 14. I have broken 3 different hard drives out of anger. The first time was because the computer was slower than shit. The second time, I was really frustrated about something and ended up breaking the hard drive. No, wait, that would be the third time. The second time, I actually threw my old Dell laptop onto the floor because I was desperate to get out of school. I was peeved off at everyone that day. I lost a lot of stuff on that computer too, including the official first generation Photoshop program that I got from commercial art class. Pissed off about that now. 15. I have been homeless before. To be more precise, I have been homeless for 4 years out in Vegas. Ditzoid father of mine figured, oh, it would be a great idea that since she tried to commit suicide with her Midol pills, by the way, I did not, I'm gonna give her an airplane ticket back home to Pennsylvania. What the dipshit didn't think about is how I would get to an airport that was 3 miles out of the city. Yeah. At the complete opposite end and no money to get there. So I was stuck spending 4 years of my life in Vegas homeless. 16. I never truly appreciated my commercial art classes until after starting drawing digitally. Some of the things I learned from my commercial art teacher still stuck with me, though sometimes I have a hard time remembering and I have to actually look up online tutorials. See, there I go again, mispronouncing things again. So if you are in a graphic design class or any particular class you think you may never want to study on or make a career out of, it helps to actually pay attention and appreciate what they're teaching you. It really does help a lot. 17. I tend to write more with pen and paper than I do on a computer. Literally, I have a video script I made up right before I started doing this. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages long, and some of it is from my original post about fair use, copyright, and Creative Commons. There will be a video about that. I'm not sure if I'm going to split it into parts. Last but not least, and here's a real kicker, I used to watch a lot of porn. Though, I don't think that's really that strange. I'm pretty sure women watch porn too. It's really not uncommon. They just may not admit it. Well, I just did. Anyway, well, that was actually my complete list of confessions that I could come up with at this very moment of... Considering most of the stuff that I have listed, like, before, and they're actually posted on my Facebook and Twitter and a few on another profile. I might actually do up an entire list of basically personal stuff. Not too into details. I don't go that much into details. And I'm actually chattering again. Okay, this is Chemist Chibi, signing out.